Hey guys, Scott Bland with Jim Bland Construction. So one of the big questions we get right as we're getting ready to start the process is, can I make changes after construction starts? So short answer is yes. Yes, you can. We're a custom builder. Changes is what we do. Everything we build is different. So changes is the name of the game with a custom builder. So if you're with a production builder, it wouldn't be the same thing, but you didn't pick a production builder, you picked a custom guy because you want it to be your house alone. We've never built the same exact house twice. Don't intend to, that gets kind of boring. So yes, short answer, of course you can make changes after you get started. Long answer is not a good idea. And let me tell you why. The reason it's not a good idea is because when you start making changes, when you start going off plan, you start doing things that we don't have a record of, that's when things get missed, things get forgotten, things get screwed up, things get lost in the shuffle. And when you go off plan, you don't have a concrete record of it like you do when you actually have a plan. So I recommend you don't make changes after you get started. What we do in our process to hopefully help to where you don't need to make changes after you start is we have a red line meeting before you ever break ground. It's the last meeting that we have before we break ground and start actual construction of your house. And what we do is we sit down with you guys, the designer, and the plans, and we have actual red pencils. We say red line, we mean red line. And we take the red pencil and we go through the plan and we walk through the whole thing, room by room, door by door. And if we want to move a door here, slide a door down here, add a door here, take a doorway here, move a closet down a wall, things like that, we'll mark them in red on the plan, and then that gets transferred to that plan. That becomes the master plan. That is the plan that we scan in, make PDFs out of. That's where our copies come from. So those changes are always going to be on that plan. They're always going to be memorialized on that plan, and they don't get lost in the shuffle. That is the best way to do it. Obviously, again, once you get started, you can make changes, but if you're with us, it's not gonna be an issue. We're gonna make those decisions before we ever get started. If you're not building with us, you have another builder, make sure you have that last meeting with the plans before you get started, that last time to sit down and make little changes here and there, because those changes then, unless you're adding something, those changes are free. The framer's not gonna charge us more to slide a closet here or there and move a doorway here or there because it's not physically there yet. So changes then are free unless you're adding something, and they don't get lost in shuffle. Changes after you get started, you might lose some things. I don't recommend it. You can make changes, but it's best to do it before you start. It's best to make sure you have that meeting. We've been doing it that way since 1974. That's how we're always going to do it. We want to do it that way for you guys.